What do we have here? TikTok's new cringiest predator, Fibs. And guys, a new DLC dropped. A new TikTok DLC dropped. A new predator. A predator. A new TikTok predator. No way!
TikToker is facing serious allegations.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all seen
Oh
this
yeah.
individual before who goes by Fibs. They're an up and coming cringe
Honestly, I haven't. Like, I only go on TikTok to like post videos and like watch stuff from when I'm on the toilet. That's about it. But like, I really don't know. Like, I'm not an average TikToker. You know what I mean?
TikToker with over 45,000 followers.
Damn.
Her whole content style, or whatever you want to call it, is literally just her acting like she's in an
Damn, girl.
edit. Just look up on screen and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And by the way, this is a grown adult woman. So, as
I couldn't tell. Like you can't tell. Like no, like am I mean being sarcastic? Like sometimes you genuinely can't tell like if they're 14 or not, because like in my opinion, more than half these people always have some sort of like mental disability, so they're not like able to work, and they always appear younger because like if you're white, I'm white as hell. Okay, like the less sun exposure you have, apparently. This is just my guess. This is like a SollitudeTV educated guess. The less sun damage you take, the younger you look, right? Maybe.
you can imagine,
Bald.
these kinds of videos are what blew her up on TikTok and
My God.
attracted a lot of attention towards her. At some
Wait,
point,
what? Hold on a minute.
on TikTok and attracted a lot of attention towards her. At some point,
Jesus.
I assume it was early on into her career, she would open up a public Discord server. This server
No.
is where a lot
Let me guess. It has a lot of minors in it. She started talking to them. Guys, where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before?
of bad things would allegedly occur. A few weeks ago, multiple accounts would pop up accusing Fibs of a lot of heinous things. These accusation
Wait.
accounts would
So Fibs addressed the allegations. Saint and Fib fan, please notice us. We love you. Threatening comments will be deleted. The media something for me to post. Just posting stuff that's already online. The Fibs files? Guys, I don't know. I really don't know about that. It does not look good.
pop up accusing Fibs of a lot of heinous things. These accusations include, but aren't limited to, predator allegations,
Right.
CSAM, and
Yep.
some really disturbing conversations where Fibs was apparently and seemingly encouraging other server members to get their significant others to carve names. It's something
I'm gonna guess carve names into the wieners, like carve names into like the arm, something like that. Like that would, like, if I had to guess, it would be like carving their names into like their arms or something, like a permanent tattoo, something that won't go away with like laser surgery. I don't know, something like really demented.
awful and very, very grotesque and degenerate. Starting off with the predator allegations,
Right.
these are backed by a single screenshot that's been making its rounds on TikTok.
You're so sweet. Thank you, loads of charm from my granny. This might sound weird, but are you okay? What? Yeah, why? Well, I think you're really pretty. Fibs, I'm 14. Yeah, but like, never mind, forget it. You don't want me anyway. That's crazy. Yeah, if you guys see Fibs on TikTok, spread the word that she's a child predator. 100%.
Lately. It appears to be Fibs having a conversation with an alleged minor where she asks them out.
Yep.
What a lot of people fail to realize, or are intentionally using it misleadingly, is that this was taken, or at least the messages were sent, almost 2 years ago. Given that Fibs is 19 now, she very well could have been 17 when these messages were exchanged. And yes, even still, a
What?
17-year-old being with someone 3 years below that is very weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say it's weird too. It's like, you guys, No, no, my head's really itchy. Uh, so I went outside for the first time today. About like, I think like it gotta at least be 16, 17. Like really depends on like the state. Like some people are alright with like 18-year-olds dating 16-year-olds, like especially in the South because it's like old customs. Some people are alright about that. I mean like for me personally, I like older women. Like older rugged women is exactly where it's at. But however, this motherfucker right here likes some young, like right out of the oven almost. And like I guarantee you, she had them right out of the oven, she would 100% take it.
Extremely weird, actually, but it's a lot different than what people are making it out to be. Secondly, this is the only screenshot from this time period that we see. The next oldest screenshot or video was in
No,
2025. So
all right.
given that, and as well as the quality of these screenshots, I would personally not
Oh
take
my
it into
god,
account when deciding on whether this person is a
how the fuck is this allowed on TikTok? Just be thankful that you guys don't see a camel toe. All right.
predator or not. It is just way too unsubstantiated in my opinion, and you really can't be too careful when talking about these kinds of things. There's another piece of proof that is used alongside that screenshot quite often. It is an
You know what she kind of looks like? She kind of looks familiar. Pink fat troll from Trolls. That's literally her, bro. That's her. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
alleged voice recording of Fibs
I'm
saying
gonna use that as
something
a
very,
thumbnail.
very gross.
Stuff like, I don't know why people think it's so weird.
The reason what you heard
What?
was
Stuff like,
Yeah, I have a lot of weird kinks. What?
I don't know why people think it's so weird.
The reason what you heard sounded so weird was because I had to very highly edit it so that it's actually listenable.
Holy
I, of course,
button top.
raised the decibels, I enhanced the voice, normalized loudness, and slowed it down because it was very sped up and
Right.
very quiet in the
Sped,
original
sped,
video.
sped.
And I could not, for the life of me, find any non-edited or modified version of it, so that's what we have to work with. But about the actual video itself, it is very weird. Basically, Fibs is saying that she's into the R word and doesn't see
What?
why people think it's weird.
What the fuck? The R word? She's into the R word, and she was like, "Why is like what? There's no way."
No, I'll come out and say this, and I don't care if I get hate because I've
Right.
gotten hate for it before, but still, I don't care. If you're into that kind of stuff, you are weird. And yes, technically, what
Yeah.
two consenting adults do behind closed doors isn't my business at all, and I definitely agree for the most part, but the conversation changes quite a bit when these kinds of people are involved.
I don't like nobody cares what you do behind doors. They only care when you bring what you do behind doors on the other side of that door. And then that's when people start to care. Also, too, like, if you guys see people, especially adults and kids, or anyone dancing on the internet like this, or in similar videos, just assume that they're retarded, because 9 times out of 10, they're always retarded. How do I know? I'm chronically online. Alright? I'm chronically online. It's like, it's in my blood. It's in my blood at this point.
But the conversation changes quite a bit when these kinds of people are
Right.
involved. Let's say that no minors were involved and everyone is consenting. That's still
Is he wearing a skirt or is he wearing shorts? I feel like these shorts were hers, but he cut them off because they're like really baggy.
a very degenerate thing to be into. Countless women and men as well have been traumatized for life because of those things, and you're going around parading that you're into it and that you don't see why it's weird. That is extremely insensitive
weird.
and gross.
What?
Now, she said that is
California
why it's
California flag confirmed. I knew this was something. I knew it. I just couldn't prove it, but now I can.
weird. That is extremely insensitive and gross. Now, she said
Right.
that it's something she's ashamed of and is working on coping mechanisms or
What?
whatever. I wouldn't really be judgmental since
get off the
there's
internet.
nothing to make
Get off
fun
the
of
internet.
when
Do it
it's a
now.
person trying to genuinely improve, but this is a different story. And the way she's going about this, talking about these things in her private Discord server instead of in public, is very telling. Like, you cannot genuinely look me in the
Come
eyes
on, I
and
just
say
gooned.
wholeheartedly with
I
full
just
belief
gooned.
that you don't know why people think it's weird to be into that unconsensual stuff and the R word and things
Rape?
like that. Maybe I'm making too big a deal out of this, I don't know, but I really just want y'all to know my position.
Guys, hey, look, if y'all looking for a freak, hit this girl up. Hit her up. She is a freak. She might be your type, actually.
On this. I don't care if you like pain or anything like that. Like, if you're into that,
Got
that's
a
none of my
back of a
business or
linebacker.
concern. But when you start romanticizing real life issues,
Doing this in my boyfriend's house.
my business or
Yeah, I doubt. I mean, I honestly, you know what? I don't doubt she has a boyfriend. There's people out there like her that go through guys like a kid going through a fucking crown bots, bro. It's crazy.
or concern. But when you start romanticizing real life issues like
Right.
Fibs is, then it becomes a problem, in my opinion. You guys are about to see what I'm talking about as well, because we're going to get into those screenshots of the conversations Fibs was having in her server. Firstly, she says, "Ha, I want to blink my wrist so bad."
Oh, so like, pro tip: don't cut across the stream. You go up the stream.
Which is just...
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm only kidding. Don't ban me off the platform, please.
Yikes. The second screenshot seems to be someone sending proof of Fibs saying something.
Oh, wait. Real. I'm not even going to anon this, what that means. This confession. I'm going to tickle my pickle to Francie. What? I want my weepy. I wasn't gonna anon mine, but yeah, heartbreak emoji wee wee. What? This person in this photo was 15, if Fibs was 18, 19, saying that they want to beat it to a 15-year-old in chat, which is the person who sent this DM. Yeah, I have proof it's her. Damn, you got set up. You got finessed by a 15-year-old.
Very, very gross in the server. The confessions channel, what it looks like. One of these confessions said that a person was feeling a little promiscuous. Someone replied real, and Fibs says, "I'm not even going to anon this confession. I'm going to tickle my blank to Francie." And this Francie...
When I know someone is bullshitting me, so I have to turn off my heart and turn on my brain. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that because I would get banned.
who appears to be the individual who sent the screenshots, is allegedly a minor. There was also another variation of that message in this next screenshot, which helps its validity.
Does it say, I want to Coke? Yes, Coca-Cola. I want to Coke into someone and kiss the scars. Okay. Who wants a baby initial? Who wants the initial on my body? What the fuck? I'm not even going to. Okay, what the hell is anon? Oh, hold on. Meaning, that's fine. Anon. I type really fast, so I'll get like a letter too. Shortly, I'll see you anon. What?
Then, my lord, the next two screenshots says, "Who wants their initial on my body?" Which, yikes. And the one...
Oh, I didn't even see the ones on top. Since the allegations are coming out, I bought Phipps, and I just want to drop these here from when I was in a server with her. Again, saying this in the place where there are minors is completely inappropriate, and if there is no minors, this is truly sick and disturbing. Like, I get that, like, sometimes when you joke a lot, you accidentally say inappropriate jokes because you're so used to being around adults, but like this is a whole entire level. This is like 100% intentional. Yeah, we need we need to get this girl in a silly jacket and put her in a silly fun room with four soft walls for about 15 years.
One after that says, I want to blank into someone, then oh my god. I can't even read that. Up
I'll
on
read.
screen now is more screenshots.
Wait.
Can't even read that. Up on screen
Damn it, I
now,
missed it. Hold on.
to
All good.
someone, then oh my god. I can't even read that. Up on
I want my partner to do that to me so badly. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Proof that SS is real. Now, if you did, will your boyfriend not do that for you? Literally, I want someone to carve a name to me to prove I. What a sick individual. What the fuck? What?
screen now is more screenshots. Well,
Yeah.
technically it's a screen recording. Up on screen now is more screenshots. Well, technically
Fuck, this is real, I fear. Real. I swear to God, I just want to tell someone that they love me while they cut. What? This picture is crazy. Edward Scissorhands,
it's a screen
literally.
recording of the messages, and they are certainly something. Fibs, once again, is putting her.
Wait, that's her Discord username? Let me look up real quick. Let me pull up screen real quick because I don't want to like dots. I'm doing this for like wouldn't really say censorship reasons, but platform reasons. You know, if like, is this account real? Is this a real account? Am I human? What? Hold on. Yes, I am human. Oh shit! Whoops, I did not mean to send a friend request to that person. It's real! Okay.
Awful, allegedly, by the way, awful interests out on display for literally everyone, and it's extremely gross and concerning.
Yeah.
The next two screenshots we have are from a pretty long conversation in what appears to be a moderation ticket section of the server. Fib says, why did you continue to harass Zane after he was kicked? I have screenshots that you are in his server. This person replies, what they did was extremely wrong and unforgivable. They also continue to harass both me and my friends. I did join the server, but I don't recall harassing him or even talking to him directly. She then apologizes, and Fib says, do you mean the gotcha stuff or supporting CSAM? Cause either of those two were in the past, and we do not judge people for stuff people did in the past.
I genuinely don't understand, like, why, like, if you know what this person is doing is bad, and there's nothing good at the end, why did you keep associating yourself with this person? Like, Stockholm Syndrome? If I had Stockholm Syndrome, I would definitely eat everything in the fridge and turn them in. That's a free meal.
People can change and people can grow. Yikes. Just yikes.
What?
Change and
This is really sad. Do you mean the gotcha staff or supporting? Because either of those two were in the past. We do not judge people for... What? This bitch is crazy. Yeah, people who say we don't judge people for the stuff they did in the past, you deserve judgment no matter what you did. Depending on what it is and how bad it was. But like, this is deliberate. Yeah, this is someone that shouldn't even be on the internet to begin with.
people can grow. Yikes. Just yikes. And if you don't believe me, Here's another screenshot up on screen here that shows the same thing with, I guess at a later date with
Also, too, like someone who's really fucking guilty of something, they always say the same thing. It's like the first thing in the "I'm guilty as fuck" handbook. Say we can support people who make mistakes. We can all change who we are, and we are not defined by our choices in the past. It's like you kind of are. It's like, was I would say maybe like 9 out of 10 times your past defines who you are, or maybe like 7 or 8. I know some people that did like really like fucked up things, and they look back at it now and they don't want anything to do with it. Like for like your front lobe wasn't developed. Okay. You're completely different when your front lobe is developed.
a different profile picture and whatnot, which helps the validity of it as before. Just
Right.
like, what, bro?
I'm-
What is the
Dude, I'm sorry, but like, go to the fucking gym. What are you doing? This is gross. How do people? Like, do people like this actually get a fan base? Like, do they actually have fans, or people who generally enjoy their content, or are they just here, just like fully hate watching, like waiting for this person to like have a huge downfall?
thought process behind that? I'm sure your guys' jaws
Just not even wearing a
dropped
bra.
when you heard what I read out. Mine did too when I first read it. Not only forgiving someone who did such an awful thing, but it's like keeping them in your Discord server. Like, you know, do you guys see the issue here? It's not just, I'm not saying she's into that stuff, but someone who is apparently one of her best friends, and she's keeping them in the server because it was in the past. It was in the
Hold on. Hold on. This kind of reminds me. Kind of reminds me of this a little bit. That's crazy. Hey, but we gotta stop, dude. We gotta keep watching the video and stop roasting.
past. Just
Yeah.
yikes, dude. It's, my goodness. And if you guys thought that was bad, let me show you the response video, which is worse by like 1,000.
Okay, so um yeah, I'm not gonna make jokes about that because I've been there. Like, I'm not really big on suicide or sex jokes. I'm not really big on that because I feel like that's more of like a serious topic. But I'll joke all day long about like starving children and whatnot.
1,000%.
Hi, so I hope this will be the last time I address allegation drama. The only reason why I'm addressing it is because it's kind of very serious. So the allegation that's going around right now is that I love. I'm not explaining what that is. If you want to know what that is, go look it up. Or don't, because I don't want you to see something you might regret seeing. So, newsflash, I don't support that. I was defending the person that got allegations towards liking. So, I'm about to provide screenshots of Zane's situation.
Also, too, guys, for like on a real note, don't ever accuse someone. Don't throw any allegations at someone unless you have like solid evidence that they did it. Because if you throw allegations or you accuse someone of something that they didn't do without like solid evidence, you could ruin that person's life, even if they did do it or if they didn't do it. And plus, you look like a dumbass too for throwing out allegations that you can't meet back up. But like, if there's no thought process behind it, dude.
And here we go. So here's the Naruto was also an enjoyer. I was also and I enjoyed in a harmful or bad way.
Sorry for interjecting.
No, you're not. I mean, like, you're only like 17 to 14, like you're 17 and she was 14, or he, whatever you're into. But like, even by like today's standards, that doesn't look good. Like, I don't like to like to one to their own. It's like come on, like what are you doing? You gotta go after the muscle mummies and the goth mummies and the big beautiful Latinas. What are you doing?
I was also and I enjoyed in a harmful or bad way.
Sorry for interjecting, but what? A minor cannot enjoy that kind of content in a bad way? What is that supposed to mean? I sincerely hope she is like, well, as you could tell, she isn't all there mentally, but maybe I'm hoping this was like a byproduct of that and she genuinely didn't mean what she said. Because if she did, my goodness.
Also, I didn't know their age at the time. I didn't watch the anime in years, and I didn't know their age, and nor do I remember their age.
What the fuck does the anime have to do with this? Like, what? Anime has nothing to do with this.
Ages were even ever being mentioned. Why are you acting as if I'm made to look like as if it was the art? I don't believe you can get blamed for something you didn't.
Okay, no, I gotta look that up. I gotta look up what that is. I'm gonna take it off stream for a moment. What is lolly art? California Learning Research lolly art refers to subgenre Japanese art and animation typically portrayed as 16 and 12. What the fuck? They all look so young.
Didn't know,
All
like
right.
legitimately. So yeah, I was defending Zayn because they didn't know at the time, and they don't support that kind of thing now.
Where's your eyebrows?
Okay, so no, I don't support.
Yeah, you do.
I, however, do support people that get like blamed for stuff they didn't know, though.
Like, stuff that they didn't know, or stuff that they're trying to cover. Like, it's a gamble. Like, it's honestly a gamble. She's gambling. She's gambling right now. But like, I gotta say, there's one thing I want to say. Where's your eyebrows at?
Sorry if I didn't explain this well. I'm limited on time. Goodbye.
No, you're
So
not.
she confirms that the screenshots are real here and defends them in the worst. She doesn't even defend them. She just said that they didn't know and that they don't
You
do that
can't.
kind of stuff anymore, which is just.
You can't defend that. That's undefendable. Like, you're gonna die on that hill. You're dying on that hill.
My goodness. Taking someone like that and letting them be an active part of your community with minors in it is just next level dangerous, next level reckless, and next level stupid. You know, just as the cherry on the cake, I'm gonna play you guys a clip where Fibs admits to having minors in her server.
First thing, you're one to really talk.
Fibs admitting to having underage children in the server and having underage moot. Who keeps making all these words? Now I gotta look up what that means. Oh, okay. This is like people referring to as like social media who follow each other and check a friendly connection online. Okay.
My server
Yeah.
is filled.
Keep in mind they have several inappropriate suggestive videos on their accounts, sexualizing viewers and moots, and allowing both children and adults in their server. Like, we're cooked. Like people like this is like we're gonna push for more internet regulation because of people like this. It's which is very unfortunate, but like, I don't know. It's like we win, but we also lose at the same time. So there's really no like 100% victory to it, you know.
With both underage and adult people, right?
So, Fibs is admitting that her server has minors. It's filled with both minors and adults, whatever. That is unbelievably concerning, especially when you factor in those earlier screenshots and screen recordings of the awful stuff she was saying there, encouraging others to carve their significant others, like awful things, and keeping this Zane person in your server who possessed or was into CSAM is not just reckless and dumb, it's genuinely disgusting and borderline criminal. And she did it willingly and knowledgeably. So make from that distinction what you will. Personally, I think she is very dangerous. I think she's a predator as well. And I think she should be off the internet. Her account is privated now, thankfully, and hopefully it stays that way. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover, and have a great day. The new...
Yeah, I mean, it's a good video. This guy covered her pretty well. Not only did he tell us what she is, but he also provided information on backing up what he said about her, which is good. Like, honestly, like if it was like if I was part of the government, I would create like a whole new branch of people who are just like chronically online, and they watch like YouTube videos, they watch like TikToks, they look out for people like this, and they monitor them. And then when they get reported, and they make YouTube videos like this about them, boom, jail. Boom, you're gone. You're in the slammer. But you guys want to give this guy a sub? He's for 45,000. I'll have his channel in the bio. If you guys like the video, drop a like, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.